Atheon in the Master Vault of Glass is an absolute Getting to a damage phase whether you're doing the challenge mode or not is relatively easy to manage, but getting enough damage down on this dancing robot even with the strongest of teams means it's still going to kick you in the nuts. But you'll need to beat it if you want access to the raid cache to get further rolls of your Timelost Weapons and even to complete the Master Glass of Triumph, which unlocks the exotic Vault Strider ship. So I'm here to share with you my team strategy, which I reckon if done correctly and to its maximum potential could quite easily be a 2-phase, with even a 3 or 4 phase being a walk in the park. I can't take credit for this big brain strategy, that would be Porge. He literally marshalled everybody into this setup and it worked a treat. He streams on Twitch and is beyond cracked. Go follow him, the links are down below. So this damage method is all based on maximising your super damage output and orb generation during the DPS phase to benefit the most from the increased super and ability regeneration offered by Time's Vengeance. Getting multiple supers and abilities off in between using the best DPS weapons are going to be a must. Weapons wise, you'll want a scout rifle for ad control and oracles, a vorpal grenade launcher like SALVAGE'S Salvo, and of course Anarchy. If you don't have Anarchy though, WITHERHOARD will do I guess. Breach and clear is a must to maximise damage output on Anarchy, and your grenade launchers at all times too. You'll be dealing with oracles from the main entrance, so you don't even need to worry about the barrier champions that spawn during the teleportation phase either. The team composition we used for this method was 3 titans, 2 warlocks and a token hunter. We'll start with the support offered first by the warlocks. Both will be running Well of Radiance along with the STARFIRE Protocol exotic chest armour. This exotic grants you 2 fusion grenade charges, which are absolutely deadly for dealing tons of damage to Atheon. The DPS strat is from the middle platform, and so both warlocks should pop their wells immediately as the damage phase begins. This creates orbs for your teammates to collect and starts the whole process of super spamming. Whilst waiting for your super to charge again, which you can pop immediately when it is fully charged, you should be pinning Anarchy intermittently as well as rotating between fusion grenades and SALVAGE'S Salvo. If you're using Demolitionist, which you should, you'll be able to simply swap between these without reloading if timed correctly. Meanwhile, the 6 orbs from the 2 warlocks will feed your hunter, who is equipped with the Star Eater Scales exotic leg armour, granting a huge bonus to their super damage output with the Feast of Light. The hunter should be running bottom tree golden gun here to benefit from the line 'em up super perk. This enables precision hits with golden gun to create orbs of power, increases its damage and extends its duration. As Atheon will be debuffed with breach and clear throughout, all golden gun hits will be precision shots, so it's as easy as it gets to create further orbs. Finally, this setup is all catered to boosting the titans. The 3 titans need to all be using the code of the missile Thundercrash super along with the cuirass of the Fallen Star exotic chest armour. Glorious Charge massively buffs your super's damage and provides an overshield immediately afterwards, which helps with surviving Atheon's attacks too. These are your heavy hitting damage dealers and should immediately pop Thundercrash at the start of the damage phase. They then need to retreat to the centre to collect the orbs created by the warlocks and the hunter, and this combined with Time's Vengeance will grant you another super ready to go again and Thundercrash your way to the boss. All being well, all 3 titans can get 2 if not 3 supers off during a damage phase, and so this combined with the others doing high weapon DPS with grenade launchers and fusions, you'll be maxing out your damage with very little effort. The multiple wells help to keep everyone alive even after the damage phase is over, when then you need to focus on ad clear before continuing the encounter to rinse and repeat. All the standard mods for survivability should be used throughout, with even the raid specific mods being absolutely clutch to be honest. Minding any bad detain periods or poor relic management between the warlocks and the hunter, it should get you through this encounter and net you access to your time lost loot from the cache. All of the team I ran with were between 1339 and 1345 power level in this 1350 power encounter, so the higher you are, the better damage output you'll be doing. Either way, this boss fight is easy to manage, with it all being about dealing as much damage to Atheon as possible, which is exactly why this method works so well. It's a super safe method too, which almost guarantees a completion, and so I hope you found this guide helpful. Let me know what you've been using for DPS below in the comments, or what you've been struggling with too. Ultimately, beating Atheon is the only way you'll get access to re-rolling time lost loot, so knowing the best methods to melt him is always handy. If you enjoyed this guide, then give it a thumbs up and also subscribe. I've got tons of builds and guides ranging from fun setups to endgame loadouts just like this. There's a link to the community Discord below. Join the tens of people already there to talk about builds and other Destiny 2 stuff. I'm going to leave the full run at the end of this video for you to watch. It's a bit scuffed in places, but our second damage phase was huge and shows the potential of this team composition. And that's it for this one though, so on that, and as always, thank you very much for watching and I hope to see you next time.